This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For UA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Gators will kick it away to start us off. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. There's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackles. Not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes the grab. And wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
They're going to run it. First down and more. He's still running. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Bowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. They're now throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Hebe keeps it himself. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches. Simple call. Quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Hit just as he throws the ball.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here and actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. They can't connect. Costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for a receiver. And he dumps it off to the tight end. What a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. It's a big pickup after the catch, and more importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Caught over the middle. It's Knox. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Look out, room to run here. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes...
It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Falls incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking for his big tight end. It is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Oh, and he goes out at the 1. So close to a pick 6 there, but a great play.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the Gators will crank up the tempo. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Touchdown, Gators. Great connection there for 6 points. If we had a short field, the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, tied. He will score.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Second down play coming up for this offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. A solid run, good for first down yardage. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The Gators with first and 10 here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown from some time.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. And the completion made. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Finds an open target on the left side. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? The quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Looking right, this one caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to pass here on second down. The short completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Second and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Offense facing fourth down.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Trying for a 4th down completion. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Florida offense retakes the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
No run it. Handed off to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Breaks into the clear. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he just throws it away. Challenging play for the offense. They finish third and long here for their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. The pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. A loss of it. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And he'll drop back here on third down. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. On the run, he'll let it go. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, it seems like anytime this defense is pressuring him, he loves to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. And to me, he just tried to do too much, and the ball ends up getting intercepted.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Handoff heading left.
You know, in the era that we live in right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
The shotgun handoff here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
14.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
To kick it away.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Offense retakes the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. Oh, he did not make it. A big 4th down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Hey, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Short throw complete to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Wants to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grinding away with their running game. Passes the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Well done quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game, and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. That pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He keeps it on a design run. gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.